Get out my business. Nani? Okay.
If you've been watching it and seeing anything, let's get a little bit about that. But more importantly, with those two concepts, we want to talk about why the hype and what happens when you miss the hype. What should you do? So everyone's gone to the fucking moon. I know you've been hearing that all day. Oh, so-and-so's to the moon, so-and-so's to the moon. Yeah, you missed the trip. Now what do you do? Let's talk about that. And then finally, we'll take a look at my dividends chart. For all you guys that don't know, I took my total dividends earning from last from last year, which was about like $700, and then I just it was like $500, and then I took it and made a new account on Webull, and I decided to make Webull strictly my dividends account. Anytime I'm buying a dividend stock, even if it's for a swing trade or anything like that, like I'll have to assess the swing of it and calculate it down. But ultimately, what I want to be able to do is strictly have my dividends chart set up on Webull. And I really want it on Webull because it gives me an algorithm perk that I can use, because they have a lot of information on Webull. So I'll be able to like get there. And I don't know I don't know if I'm the only one that was thinking this when I first like was making out my charts and stuff like this. I thought I could do everything from one chart, and there's some people that can do everything from one chart, but you really want to have your brokerages spread out, kind of. So that's what I'm gonna kind of be focused in on for that part. And obviously, if there's like a stock or a question you guys have, feel free to ask me those questions in the chat. I'll be keeping my eyes running back and forth between the two of them. But we're gonna hop into it real quick. Let me close up some of these charts. So what we're looking at right now is Coinbase's chart for the day, and Coinbase is basically, if you, in a nutshell, if for layman terms, I guess, is just where people go to trade cryptocurrencies. It's a cryptocurrency. It's a step at legitimizing cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency has been around for a while. Admittedly, I was a non-believer when I first joined in, but now I kind of feel like, you gotta be in the talks and the conversations. You gotta be sort of paying attention to the things that are going on and how it all comes together. It's amazing to see some of the things that like have come from it. And cryptocurrency has this sort of like contingency where like people are really nervous about it because they don't know how to deal with it. And I was explaining cryptocurrency like this to someone else, like, just like money is a concept to us, you don't really need money, but this society has told you you need it. Moreover, it's really that you want it because of what it gives you the ability to do. In the grand scheme of things, we are a planet circling around a sun in the middle of a universe where at any given time a universal threat could come and knock us off the face of the earth. Like, we could be wiped out tomorrow, and there's nothing that money could do for you. But if the ozone layer, a few more ozone layers disappear, it's game over. So cryptocurrency is sort of the idea of giving value to a figment of your imagination. This is cryptocurrency. It's important because I will give you real life things for this imaginary thing. And sort of like how the NFTs work as well. If you know anything about the NFTs and those things, that is what we're talking about here. So I try and explain cryptocurrency as easy as possible, but just think of it as another form of currency. It's like Forex or anything like that. It's a form of currency. We're closer to legitimizing cryptocurrency. And by legitimize, I mean getting old brokerage type dudes in Wall Street to agree that it's useful, it's relevant, because no matter how much hype there is behind any cryptocurrency, it needs real backing, and the backing comes from people who are willing to invest in it. So giving us Coinbase to be able to have a platform where we can talk about cryptocurrency in the grand scheme of things, such as Tesla, You can pay for a Tesla now using Bitcoin. That's amazing. Coinbase was bought and divvied out between a large group of people, some big hitters in the stock and the industrial markets. Like some heavy hitters got onto Coinbase. But Coinbase is just a platform where you can trade cryptocurrency. It's a base of legitimization. So if you're looking to buy into Coinbase, it's sort of like buying into, and this is probably an ugly analogy, but like it's like buying into like Bank of America. Bank of America is a bank. They don't, like, that would be being hyped about Bank of America. They're giving out fees and double, and they're charging you double fees for not having $1,000 in your account. America. Like, it's crazy. So I was seeing some people ask me like, hey, should I get into Coinbase? Once again, I'm not here to tell you what to buy, but if you were going to put $500 into Coinbase without having at least $500 in a cryptocurrency, por qué? Like, what's your goal here? What's your end game here? Like, what are you trying to do? And that's like, those are the questions like I'll pose to people and see like where their heads are at and where their minds are, because that's how you're gonna make money. Because when this opened up, I mean, it had like $100 billion reference. I thought that was a little bit overvalued. Keep in mind, I have no idea about the people who are backing this, so my opinion doesn't matter. It wasn't me putting in the money, so I can go to hell. But ultimately, I said to myself, the hype is real for this, so that's only going to help my standards out. And all the Coinbases went through the roof, and a lot of people miss that. That's the crazy part about that. A lot of people miss that because by not being able to see, for better or worse, like, you know, for not being able to see, for better or worse, the benefits of having a Coinbase explode like that, it makes it harder for us to have this conversation of, okay, so what happens with the cryptocurrencies and what happens with this? It gives us a place to hang on to all those things. Shout out to everybody that's coming in the chat. Sorry. Hey, what's up, Dora? Let's give a quick rundown. What's up, Dora? Don't let it wear you out, Keisha. You'll be fine. What up, Brandon? What's good, man? Thanks for jumping in here. Tell me what to buy. That's your job, Heero. All right, let's talk about what we want to buy. So Coinbase, right? So we ran into Coinbase, and let me pull up the chart real quick, because I want to show you like what hype is, right? And why it's bad to let it dictate your moves. So yesterday, let's go on a 5-day scale. Coinbase yesterday opened up for no reason at $424. That is hype. That is an unadulterated, unexasperated, like drunk off their own liquor type stuff. Don't do it. Like, I didn't buy into it. I got, like, it immediately fell off. So this was like a very sharp fall off. If it opened here by the end of the day, or not even end of the day, what was this? Yeah. On the same day. So it was the same day. It had already dropped down to like 312, which I could call reasonable. 312 for $100 million evaluation, and his volume was at $22.29 million. Like, that's a lot, but it's not a lot in the sense of you're looking like at Tesla, Apple, Disney. Like, it was getting the hype of a company that had a proven track record, and that wasn't enough for me to be well invested. Me and my brother talked about this a little bit. You need to know why you are invested in something beyond it just being like a cool perk or something for you to say or do. Let's have like some real dialogue in the sense of like, what are you going to do with Coinbase if it does crash and you spent $400? You're just feeding out the people who subsidize your payment, basically. Like, you're subsidizing their payment for them. So Coinbase wasn't a big thrill for me. I was not impressed. In the words of Superman, I was not impressed by it. But I do think it's a legitimate thing to have, and it's super important. Would I buy Coinbase now? No, I don't think it's going to be something I invest in, because $342, as we'll see in the next topic, $342 gets you a whole lot more in cryptocurrency than it would in Coinbase. Coinbase is what we call a boring trade. Boring trades are safe. Boring trades are useful. Boring trades are great at getting your bottom line to even out. You know, if you have a lot of ups and downs, and you're like, Coinbase keeps things kind of steady. It's a gradual incline because you have a base to kind of work off. I'm not going to tell anybody not to get it, but if you're going to get it with the purpose of knowing that Coinbase has a plan of growing. Cryptocurrency will continue to grow, and the better you are at legitimizing that idea of cryptocurrency, the more valuable Coinbase gets. So use your head. It's behind me, I think. If you can see it, my sign behind me says use your head. Ask yourself these pertinent questions. Like I said, I'm not even like the best person at these things, but these are just basic things that I want to know or be able to ask myself before I dive into it. But before we move on to the next topic, y'all got any questions on Coinbase? Anything y'all wanted to know in particular? I will kick it on this screen for a little bit longer. And while we wait, let me give a quick plug. If you are watching this on any one of our platforms, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. You can find us on Twitter, YouTube, TikTok. Oh, I got to go do my TikTok. Go like my last TikTok thank you video on I think the Identity Booth. It's all in my description and the link tree. Go like the TikTok link. If you like the last thank you video, I'll thank you in the new video. So we'll be doing that later on. And I'll be still taking any questions. So Dora asked me, so we had a meeting with a CEO on one of the largest credit card companies, and he said cryptocurrency was trash. And I was like, you know, and we'll talk about it in the next episode. You know, motherfuckers be mad. People be hating for no reason. And it's crazy because they're telling you that, and I guarantee you that CEO has some portfolio invested in cryptocurrency. Without you knowing it, your money is invested in cryptocurrency. There's too many companies out there. Like I own Tesla. Tesla has a vast interest in cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is inflated itself. And I'll tell you why cryptocurrency is dangerous to old guard CEOs. Yeah. Oh yeah. We'll talk about it in an episode. But in closing with this, thank you guys for joining for this segment. We'll break off into the next segment. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. Any questions like that, like I said, we're not giving you guys advice here, but we are just talking about the markets and kind of getting a better idea of what's going down in the markets. And we'll do a little bit of a cost analysis, and we'll anything you guys want to talk about as far as certain stocks, we can do that at the end game show. And if you want to be part of that end game show and have access to my dividend tracker, I have made an algorithm. Like I said, I have made an algorithm that helps me track my dividends payouts. Last year, I made $734 on dividends, and that's free money. I didn't have to spend anything. I didn't have to take anything away. And I used that money to create my second Webull account. Not my second Webull account, my second brokerage. And I'm using this as strictly as my dividend account. And my goal is to make $1,000 a month using my dividends chart. So we're going to keep adding to it. We're going to keep getting better at it. And you can also learn how to do this too. So like, share, subscribe, but you got to come into the Discord. If you want to know what the Discord code is, hit me up and you can get in there, and I'll be sharing it in there a little later. But let's get to the next show. And I'm sleep deprived, shorty on my line, and we fuss and fight. Seems like every night, don't care who's wrong or right. I hope the end decide, slow it down and we can catch the five. But it's so hard to find through the daily grind, been working overtime. And I'm sleep deprived, shorty on my line, and we fuss and fight. Seems like every night, don't care who's wrong or right. I hope the end decide, slow it down and we can catch the vibe.